I'm Geraint Davies, UK Director of Partnerships at the RHA. I'm stood here in Frankley Services with Mark Cartwright, Head of Incident Prevention at Driving for Better Business National Highways.
What are you calling Frank? Yeah, Mark Cartwright, as Geraint says, Head of Commercial Vehicle Incident Prevention National Highways, Head of the Driving for Better Business programme, and delighted to be standing here. And this is all about the revitalised partnership that we're building with RHA going forwards. I think from my point of view it's a realisation that it's not the vehicles that are crashing, it's people that are crashing. Virtually all of the incidents that we deal with on our roads, the initial causation was something to do with driver behaviour. It's not the vehicle gets tired or fatigued or distracted, it's about people.
Safety is paramount in any operation. Partnering with Driving for Better Business and the fantastic work that Mark and the team does is key for us at the RHA to build on what we've done before with Driving for Better Business and to make that meaningful contribution to the society at large and to reduce collisions to zero.
This is absolutely the right time to be building on our relationship with RHA. We've had a look at the way DFBB operates over the last few months, and one of the things we are really keen to do is make sure we're spreading the message to the people who can really use some of the messaging, the support, the realisation of road risk within their organisations, and channeling that through organisations such as the RHA directly through to their membership has got to be the right thing to be doing.
That's absolutely right. Together we are stronger. That strong, collaborative, united voice is key.
The causes of most collisions in our experience aren't necessarily what people think they are. It's not the vehicle. Rarely do we get a crash where that initial instigation of the chain of events was anything particularly to do with the vehicle. And when you start boiling that down, it comes down to five. We call them the five known unknowns. And that's distraction, it's fatigue, it's impairment, it's medical conditions, and importantly it's attitude. And I'll just expand that slightly. I'm not talking about the attitude of the drivers. We meet some brilliant drivers, but we all have bad days, don't we? But it's the attitude of the organisation to road risk, the attitude of that supervisor, the managers who aren't engaging, the leaders of that organisation who aren't setting very clear expectations for that organisation's attitude to road risk. So it's about people.
It absolutely is, very much so, very much people-centric. The road transport industry is all about the people, and road safety is a cultural thing, and compliance is just the bare minimum. We are talking about safety that goes way beyond compliance.
Very good point to make about compliance as well there, Geraint, something we talk about a lot. Within our industry, in your industry, there are lots of businesses that are fantastically good at managing the compliance of the vehicles and drivers, but they're still having crashes. So it must be something more than the management of compliance, and that's really, I guess, the main message from me today. It's about the management of risk.
I think all of them. I don't think one more than the other. Fatigue is a factor. You could have what is perceived to be the best rested driver, compliant with their driver's hours, but they could be living in a household with a young child, a small baby that doesn't sleep, and that could be a factor that they're massively sleep deprived because of their home life.
With those factors being behind an awful lot of crashes, what businesses really do need to start thinking about is that holistic view of that driver's well-being. It's the supervisors, the other drivers who are very close to an individual. Are they noticing changes in their behaviours, in their demeanour? Have they got something going on at home? Have they got a young family? Perhaps going through a marriage breakup, etc., etc. These all impact. They impact on the stress levels, they impact on the fatigue levels.
Definitely, and drawing on my own operational experience, drivers are a broad church, and stress can manifest itself in different people in different ways, as can sleep deprivation, as can other factors, and that can all give rise to an increased prevalence of incidents, or drivers are just, oh, I've just caught this, I've just caught that. And when a driver starts doing that, that needs to ring alarm bells. What is the reason for that? Because you're only waiting for the big one. Well-being
is absolutely part of it. We know it's not the vehicles that are crashing. Why do people crash? Because they're fatigued, because they're impaired, because they're distracted. And it is all about the well-being piece. If you're not looking after your drivers as well as you're looking after the vehicles, something is going to go wrong. It's as simple as that.
That is vital, and I'm so glad you brought that up, Mark, because earlier this month the RHA launched the Wellbeing Charter. There are 6 core pillars, and it does, as we've said previously, look at well-being holistically, and it's long overdue, and it's getting some serious traction because, as you mentioned there now, a lot of incidents are directly attributed to the well-being of the driver, and it's multifaceted.
One of the things I'm very conscious of, an awful lot of fleet operators, particularly within RHA, are very, very good at managing vehicle roadworthiness. What I want them to be is as good at managing their driver roadworthiness.
And that is very important because earlier this year we launched the RHA Guide to Maintaining Driver Health. How do we assess the roadworthiness of our drivers? Does the driver do a daily check? Does the traffic office ask if the driver, how their well-being is on that particular day? For me, that would be drawing on the support of trade associations like the RHA. There's a lot of support out there, and it's not just the RHA. Driving for Better Business has got some fantastic guidance and some fantastic resources to draw from. And help and guidance is only a click away.
We're really, really keen to support this. This can make a massive difference across the industry and for other road users as well. Please just go and have a look at our Driving for Better Business website, drivingsforbetterbusiness.com, and they ask of you, if you like it, use it, share it with people. If you don't like it, let me know, we'll try and fix it for you.
RHA members can access the wealth of information, the support that the RHA can give as a trade association representing trucks, coaches and vans. We've got a wealth of knowledge that can help and also leverage that knowledge, that support that's readily available from the likes of Driving for Better Business. Support is there.
Talk to your people, get to know your people. Talk to your managers, make sure they know about the people who are working for them. Talk to your supervisors, they know. Talk to your traffic office, make sure they remember that they're dealing with people who've got lives outside of their work.
This is a very people-centric, people-driven industry with people at its heart. And for that reason, you need to get to know your people. Large or small, the organisation needs to focus on the well-being of its staff and its drivers.
Thanks for the opportunity, Geraint. It's been really good to chat. As I say, we're really excited about the revitalised relationship, and I have to say, in particular, about this driver wellbeing charter. It's got fantastic potential to make some real changes and bring some real good. So thank you for that. Thank you for getting involved.
That's brilliant. And thank you, Mark. This is all about meaningful collaboration, making a difference. And as you referenced there, the Wellbeing Charter, this is the beginning of the journey.